we doing? High taper or we doing C-cup?
I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Hey man, hit that like button. Hit the like button, y'all. It's free. It's free. It ain't cost you nothing. You sat there and you watch it. I appreciate y'all because y'all my boys. Now, if you made this part of the video, also let me get a comment.
Give me a C-cup. Bet. Or like a hat. Bet. Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy KTB and I'm back with another barber tutorial. So today we're gonna do like a mid to mid-high taper, right? So to kick everything off, I'm gonna start off with that 1.5. I think I got it completely open and I'm gonna knock some of that bulk down. Taking multiple strokes. Now we're gonna start with the frame out / ball line. Before I set my ball line, I like to kind of hit the hairs around the ear a little bit, so that way when I'm doing my ball line or I'm doing my taper, it's kind of already cleaned up a little bit. So I'm setting this taper in more of like a rainbow shape, more of like a burst taper, because he wants more of a mid to high taper, so without really pushing everything up, and he wants to keep the C cup. So now I'm gonna go in with the no guard completely open, following that same exact shape that I set with my ball line, using my corners, right? It's more of a tight area, so you want to use those corners. You don't want to use the full blade because then you will take it up way too high. Now I'm gonna come in with the one guard completely closed, following that same shape to set my next guideline. Multiple strokes, cut one, comb one, cut one, comb one. Now we're gonna come under that with that 0.5 guard completely open. Now, like I always say, when you're blending, you're using the corners. You are not using the entire blade. Blending is breaking up the hairs. You are literally going in between the hair strands and you're breaking them up. You're not completely taking it away, and it's going to give it that blur effect. So when I do that, I go completely open, then I go halfway, then I drop it all the way closed, right? And it's gonna take that line out. Now I'm coming back with that same 1.5, but now I'm coming open and I'm going against the grain instead of laying it down with the grain. Same exact motion, right? But since it's at the top, now you're really doing more of like a debulking process. And as you can tell, I'm still only using my corners. Now I'm coming back, laying everything back down. Now, favorite part, man, we're gonna get into some detail work. Go back into your blend, grab smaller guards, grab smaller blades if you're using blades, right? And you go in there and you detail your work. You walk away from the blend, you look away, you go look at the mirror, you do whatever you gotta do to reset your eyes, and then you just get in. And this is why it's so important to remember your steps, right? So that way you know, okay, in this spot I need this guard, so it's a little bit darker here. I know in this area I use the 1.5, so I know I can come in with the 1, so on and so forth, right? Take your time while doing it and have fun, man. Enjoy it. Now we're gonna knock that hair down on that liner, right? We're gonna keep it all the same length. Now see, that's the 1 though, so I came in the end with the 1 and I laid everything back down. I noticed that 1.5 was still a little too dark. Now we're gonna taper the top of the beard. I'm not speeding this up because I actually want to show you this. So the same steps, I'm coming completely open, I dropped it halfway, and then I go all the way closed. The only difference is instead of fading up, you're fading down. Now I'm gonna come with my one guard completely open and I'm gonna do the same steps. I'm gonna set me about a finger's width of a section or a guideline. Now I'm gonna come back with my half guard. I'm gonna go completely open, halfway, and closed. Literally, you're just following your way down, right? As you go down, you get bigger guards. So now I think the highest guard I'm using is the 1.5. And then I might come back in with the 1, detail a little bit more, and then that taper is set. Now we're gonna do the frame out work, right? Now we're gonna take that line and we're gonna line up the back of the beard, and we're gonna line around the ear and the back of the neck, man, so you can see that frame out work. A little bit more detail work. This is what I mean. When you walk away, when you look at something else, your eyesight refreshes. So now when you look back at the taper, you can see where you may need to work certain things back out. Now On this side, man, you know we're gonna repeat the same steps. So I kind of just want to chop it up with y'all a little bit. I'm in the process of starting a podcast, so please be on the lookout for that. If y'all have any topics or anything that y'all may want to talk about, any things that y'all would want to see, right? Drop it in the comment section, or you can DM it to me on Instagram. All of that information is in the description below. So yeah, man, anything y'all want to talk about, it's going to be raw, it's going to be authentic, right? So yeah, anything y'all want to talk about, anything y'all want to hear, anything y'all think y'all want to see, man, please drop it in the comment section. Don't hesitate. And yeah, man, just be on the lookout for that, man. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time now, and I'm excited to have to get it started. So be on the lookout for it. So now we're about to get into my favorite part. Y'all already know what that is. That's the hot towel and that liner prep. But I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna let y'all hear what he's gonna say.
That hot towel.
Sometimes it's the little things, bro. People enjoy these extra services, right? Yes, it may take a little bit longer, but to see the smile on these people's faces, man, it's all worth it in the end.
Come on, man.
Ooh, scenario.
Can't wait till I feel that.
That's crazy.
But yeah, so again, when you're doing a hot towel, man, you always want to make sure you test it on the inside of your forearm, and you want to ask the client, is it too hot for them, right? Is it comfortable enough for them? Because this is what this is. This is a relaxation process of the whole therapy session, because no matter how you want to look at it, that's what getting your haircut is. It's a therapeutic session. So clean everything off, right? Lay everything down. Then y'all know I'm gonna come back with my holding spray, my gas to be. We're gonna lay everything down. See, I noticed it was still a little bit long, so I'm coming back in with the one guard. I think it's completely closed now, and I'm just knocking those hairs down.
Okay, I'm like, we're trying to do this relationship thing.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
This shit cold as hell, boy.
Yeah, I had to throw that little clip in, man. It was hilarious when I seen doing a playback and doing my edits, and I seen his face, man. It was just kind of funny to me and made me think of that. So now we going in with the pre-lineup, right? Y'all know how I like to do. I have 2 sets of trimmers. Ones are babies, so meaning they are not set to 0 gap. They are fresh out of the box. This is how they come, right? Not too sharp, not pulled up, so that way I can set my frame, right? My foundation, my basis of my lining. Y'all know I like to start in the middle from the tip of the nose, go up, and then I do one side, the entire side. What I do to one side, I do to the next side. So I'm going to recenter myself, tip of the nose, and do the same thing on the exact same side, or on the opposite side, my apologies. And yeah, you just take your time while you're doing this, right? Everybody doesn't have a super symmetrical lining or a super prominent lining. So sometimes using that lining prep, using that shaving cream, the hot towel, that is going to help lay those hairs down, so it's easy for you to see where you have to go when it comes to the lining, right? It's easier for the line, for those baby hairs to pop out, so that way you know exactly what you hitting and you're not pushing it up too hot, right? Some people have cowlicks. Yes, I asked him if he wanted enhancements. This was a birthday cut, so I'm gonna get my boy all the way together, right? Enhancements, again, are not terrible. It is not the end of the world. It is not a bad service if you know what you are doing. You take your time with it, be gentle with it. Don't have a heavy hand, don't overspray, right? You want to keep it as natural as possible. That is the point of doing enhancements. It is to enhance the cut, not to make the cut. That is why you always start off with a basis with a pre-line up, so that way when you do your enhancements, when they leave, there will still be a line in there. The enhancements are not permanent, right? It may give you an extra 2 days out of the lining, depending on how frequently they wash their hair, right? So you always want to make sure you have a basis, so that way when they wash their hair, they scrub that enhancement away. Boom, they still got a line underneath. I know y'all seen him point to his corners. This is sometimes what you go through when your client is also a barber, right? It's cool. I don't feel no way about it, right? This is what me and him do. We went to school together. We cut in the shop together. So we, you know what I'm saying? We always point little things out to each other. It helps make you better, right? Be willing to take pointers, right? To take tips, and don't be in your feelings about it, man. So now I'm gonna lay them back. I'm gonna do the top of the beard. Y'all know I don't line up the beard with trimmers. I use the razor, right? You lay them back, you lay the razor down at a 45-degree angle, using your opposite hand to pull the skin the opposite direction to create tension, so that way everything just glides, right? So I'm gonna let y'all watch this beard. I'm only gonna do one side, and then we're gonna come up to the end of the video. So I'm gonna catch y'all at the end. So yeah, man, we coming up to the end of the video. I just want to say I appreciate everybody. If y'all have any type of cut that you would like to see me do, please drop it in the comment section. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man.